Hi, I'm Tara Palaki, founder of The Feminine Space, and I help women to calm their minds, tap into their energies, and heal naturally. In today's video, I want to share my 7 top tips for helping you to feel grounded, balanced, and calm during these energetically turbulent times. So this is a video for women in particular if you find yourself getting really sensitive to other people's emotions and the energies that are going on right now. So how would you know if that's you? Well, we know that there's a lot happening. 2020 has been a year unlike any other, and the time of recording of this video is the 23rd of October in 2020. And we're beginning to come into the second wave of this global pandemic. And what I'm witnessing is that this is a really charged time. We've had a lot throughout the year, but we're coming into another phase of this. And I think, pandemic or not, we all experience times in our life where actually we've got a lot going on. You know, sometimes our days feel very easy, very gentle, very in flow. Other days can feel like you're on a roller coaster. And so my video today is going to be sharing with you some of my tried and tested tips to really help you to feel that sense of centeredness, balance, and calm during these really challenging times. So how would you know that you may need to be using these tips right now? Well, I would suggest have a listen to some of these and see whether they ring true to you. So are you finding that your reactions and responses to things actually are disproportionate to the actual events that's in front of you? Like, you know it on one level, but you can't help but still find yourself giving a really charged response, reacting really charged. It might be with anger or frustration or being really irritable. Perhaps you find yourself getting more hurt and upset than you would do usually. That can probably, I would suggest, be one of the biggest signs that right now, energetically, you've got a lot going on, or being very stimulated by the energies, certainly right about now. Maybe you're more tired and exhausted than usual, or you're finding it difficult to concentrate, to focus and give your attention to just one thing. It's really challenging. You're very scattered, which can actually leave you feeling very overwhelmed very easily. Are you finding it difficult to switch off at night? You kind of that wired and tired feeling. Perhaps you're finding yourself more drawn to things like cigarettes and alcohol or certain foods. Perhaps even your phone and just sort of mindlessly scrolling through social media. I know in my height and times, if I don't catch myself, I can almost find myself pausing for breath and rest on social media. And I know that that's not helpful for me. That will stimulate me even further. Does that sound true to you too? Or perhaps you're finding yourself wanting to hide away, retreat from others. And then as women, and I don't believe we talk about this enough really to be helpful, but our cycles, so many women have spoken to me about their periods during this year and how they've shifted and changed, even if it's ever so slightly. They found that perhaps their periods that were very stable and regular, suddenly a bit more irregular, or they're more exaggerated. So whatever their symptoms are, they're feeling more of it. So it might even be that things like PMT become super enhanced, or period pain becomes worse this year. Are you experiencing any of those? And you don't have to have all of these. You might have some of them. You might have all of these that I've just spoken about. Which, if that's the case, then let's get straight on with the 7 remedies that are going to help, I find, act as a tonic to help you feel that sense of groundedness, centered, more balanced and calm. So number 1, set a daily intention and then be fierce with it. So an intention can be things like, I want to feel peaceful. I want to feel calm. I want to be kind to myself and others. So at the start of each day, set an intention and then fiercely check in with yourself. How am I doing? Check in, see how you're feeling. Are you feeling peaceful? Are you feeling calm? And if not, what do you need right now? Those two questions. Again, what am I feeling and what do I need right now? Super powerful, super great anchors back to your intention that you set at the start of the day. Simplify, that's point number 2. We're dealing with so much right now. And I don't know that we've really allowing space for what we're all individually having to navigate through each and every day. So by creating a more simple life, at weekends, hang out with your pet, read a book, snuggle under a blanket, listen to that podcast, go for that walk in nature. And don't think that you've got to do all of those. Perhaps pick 1 or 2 that you're most called to do, and then give yourself a really big well done when you do just that 1 or 2 things. Learn to recognize how much we do in a day. And many of us are already very stretched. And now we're dealing with all these different aspects of the pandemic. It can leave us feeling easily overwhelmed because there's just so much to consider. So really come back to that simplification and having fewer things in your day. Number 3, create a sacred sanctuary. And I love this idea of this space that's sacred to you. Now, you may have a space in your home, or there might be somewhere else that feels like it offers you this space where you can retreat from the world and ideally be uninterrupted. And you can decorate it and adorn it with items that feel significant to you. It might be photographs or certain images, but also with all of these things, these like soft furnishings, cushions, blankets. Create that nest, cocoon type space where you can feel safe, and when you enter into it, feels that calming, soothing space for you. You may wish to meditate when you're in this space, or you may wish to have a snooze. But this is your dedicated spot where you can retreat from the world and come within. So super important right now that we've all got these sacred sanctuaries to come back to. 4, engage in anything restorative. We're so used to go, 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 go. We're in a culture that really celebrates that. But many of us are needing increasing amounts of time to restore and replenish ourselves and our energy. So things like restorative yoga, yoga nidra, yin yoga, these are amazing for offering you this space to be able to become still and quiet and come within and really tune out the world and all of the dramas and chaos out there and come to these beautiful, gentle spaces. And the most amazing thing is so many of these are online now, so you haven't even got to leave your home. If you choose to, then you've got that available. But there's something really wonderful about being able to do some of these practices in your pajamas and then gently sidle off to bed afterwards. 5. Where are we for? I can't remember. Essential oils. These, anyone who knows me and works with me, I use essential oils a lot in my practice and encourage my clients to use them because they are so healing, nurturing, and so amazing for anything that we, whatever we're trying to cultivate in our lives at the time. So for right now, I would be suggesting some oils that are going to help to calm. Think about that soothing balm, that soothing tonic for your nerves, for your energy and your emotions. So I am loving vetiver. When I smell vetiver, it's a very powerful, potent oil, but it acts as, it's like I get a big weighted blanket suddenly around me. It just really helps to ground my energy, which can be very easily, I'm very sensitive, which if you're attracted to this video, the chances are that you are too. You can find yourself battered around a little bit and blown around a bit by other people's energies. So by engaging something like vetiver, it allows this centeredness where we can just, let it go over us. We don't have to engage or be blown around so much. We're much more stable. The other oil that I would recommend is rose. It's the most incredible oil to invite you into your heart space, which is the area of unconditional love. And we could all do with some more love in the air right now. There's a lot of fear, there's a lot of really heightened anger, and all of that's, highly charged emotions. And when we come into a space of love, there's a much more peaceful, compassionate energy here. And rose is so wonderful to help activate that within ourselves and then be able to share it with others. There's another 2 blends as well that I feel are really great to help you throughout your day. One is called Adaptive, and that's a brilliant blend to have throughout the day on your pulse points, and it helps to keep you calm and balanced, especially if you're prone to have these sorts of highs and lows throughout your day. It's a real great steadier. And then at night, to help promote peaceful and restful sleep, is the blend Serenity. They're both doTERRA oils, and I know that myself and many, many other women have found these super supportive. I could say that tag team of during the day and at night too. Number 6, and perhaps this might be one of the hardest things or challenging aspects of what I'm just about to say, but don't take it personally. Everyone is doing the best they can right now. And I know that might be a bit hard to really believe, especially if you've had any recent activations or experiences that have felt very unharmonious. Genuinely, we really are. Every one of us is doing the best that we can. Doesn't mean it's almost always going to be harmonious in relationship to you and your experiences, or even in agreement with you and your values and ideas on how people should be right now. But this is what I mean. It's a very unique and highly individual time that we're in. So everybody is doing the best that they can. And when something happens, it's not personal. And when you come to that place of really setting the intention of believing that everybody is doing the best they can, it allows you to move through with a bit more flow and ease through these really difficult times. Stuff doesn't stick in the same way. And finally, number 7, bubble up. Us energetic beings experience so much that is unseen and often we don't have names for. We go through our day as highly sensitive and highly empathic beings, and we can really feel other people's feelings, emotions, and energies. So if you are going to be out and about, put yourself in a protective bubble that acts like a second skin, protecting your energy from all the other things that can feel very harsh at times or overwhelming, helping to create a world that feels a bit more calm and peaceful and more true to you. And if you're not sure what I mean by this, then I have included a free meditation for you. This I suggest you listen to at the start and at the end of each day, and it will help to ground you and put you in this wonderful bubble of your own energy where you can feel protected and feel that sense of calmness and that, like a protective cloak around you to go through your day, which many, many people say that they feel very comforted by. So to find that, you either go to my link in my bio if you're on Instagram, or it'll be in the comments below on Facebook. So those are my 7 top tips to help you feel good, really connect with that sense of inner peace and inner calm. If you have any questions or comments, I would love to hear them. Put them in the comments box below. Again, any other suggestions, please do share them. Sharing is caring. And all that's left for me to say is I'm wishing you a beautiful day. From my heart to yours, may you have a beautiful day. Bye.